know you're in alignment based off of the type of people you come across and the type of people you meet.
For sure.
And I'm meeting all the right people. And that's why I say I know for me, I can't stop the momentum. I have to like kind of take a quick little pause, reassess, and keep going because I'm excited because I feel like with us doing all of these things, it only...
Nate. Get the cameras off.
Fuck you, you in the car just feel
Welcome to the Traumaless Podcast. 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 Welcome to the Traumaless Podcast.
What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Season 2 of the Traumaless Podcast. I'm your host, JR. This is my co-host, Pat.
Yup.
Before we get into the mental tapping, everyone, please make sure that you follow, like, comment, and subscribe to all of our social media platforms at Traumaless Podcast. For those who don't have the time to sit down and watch us, know that we do have an audio version on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you want to support us, go to our website and cop the merch right here at www.traumalessapparel.com, or you can donate to the Traumaless Cash App at officially Traumaless. So let's get into it right away with Pat, who's going to do our mental tapping.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your co-host, Pat. Welcome to the Traumaless Podcast, and today we're going to do a mental tap-in. This season, we're going to do things a little differently. I'm going to introduce an emotion wheel, and just kind of like how we're going to start using the emotion wheel to break down how we're feeling and kind of go a little in depth. This season, we want to implement actually practicing what we preach. And so with the mental tap-in, you will see us week to week in real time actually utilizing this emotion wheel and actually diving into how we're feeling. So we'll put up on screen like a picture of the emotion wheel. You could use any emotion wheel that you like, but the emotion wheel, guys, there are five steps. The first step will be to identify the emotion that you are feeling. The second step would be to process the emotion, i.e. why or what caused this feeling.
Mm-hmm.
The third step is to validate what you're feeling. It's basically just letting yourself know that it's okay. The fourth one, self-soothe, regulate, which is doing things that validate how you feel, i.e. phone a friend, look at memories, make plans to have something to look forward to. And then the fifth and final step is to recover, move on from the emotion, and don't sit on it. So, you got your emotion wheel pulled up?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So with that being said, how are you feeling today, Mr. DP?
Mr. JR.
My bad.
So right now I am under, I guess you could say this is pink. We're fearful for anxious. So I'm feeling anxious, and the reason why is because I got a lot going on. I'm excited for a lot that we have coming down the pipeline and that we trying to work on, but due to recent events of my life being not necessarily in turmoil, but just due to a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts going on at once, is making me very anxious. Yeah, it's put me in that little headspace of spinning.
Okay, I understand that. How would you say your week has been?
It's been, I'll say it's been very hectic. Very, very hectic. Since I'm moving back home to my parents, moving out of Philadelphia, I've had to get a lot of things in order, had to I had to throw away a lot of stuff, had to get things situated, had to go to my parents, get my old room back in order so I can be able to move back there. us starting back up the podcast, getting ready to record, trying to get my introduction together, which still ended up messing up. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's just been real hectic. Like it's like I said, going around in circles, just trying to tap here, just going everywhere.
I feel you. I would say I'm feeling a little anxious and overwhelmed. Like you said, it's just a lot of different moving parts. And I think, it's also the winter arc, so now it's really kind of like the time to where you kind of shift your focus onto, your actual real, goals. And so for me, it's just so many different things that need my attention or that need some type of action to do. And it's like, I get overwhelmed with just where to start or just kind of what I do, what to do, trying to figure out, plan, thinking about the different outcomes and, scenarios. And that can get a little overwhelming sometimes. But I would say that it's not a bad feeling. Like, how usually when you're overwhelmed or anxious, you kind of like feel bad.
Yeah.
This one is like an excited kind of anxious and overwhelmed. And I just know that if I keep pushing through and like actually just do more than I think about it and like just do what I can whenever I can and just continuously follow that, then something is gonna, something's gonna pop. I don't know. Yeah,
it's gonna be a bubble. It's gonna pop that.
Nah, then I can't lie too. Like I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's because the seasons are starting to change, but I just realized I'm kind of getting sick of my own shit.
I'm sick of your shit. I've been sick of your shit.
It's too bad. That's too bad. But nah, I just emotions just really. I guess you could say my mindset is shifting to like I need to better in order for me to show up in all of these different ways and do these different things. I have to make sure I'm taking care of like my mental health, my emotional health, my physical health, and all of those things. So just kind of like get back to the simple things.
No, I understand that because sometimes like in order for like a lot of times like when we want something so bad, like we're looking at the big picture, like but we're looking at it so close that we're not realizing that hey, you gotta take a couple steps back to really like try to focus in and reel some stuff in. Like, all right, yeah, I want this whole picture, but this picture wasn't like artwork wasn't just thrown on there and then boom, art. Nah, it's meticulous things that had to be done, like step by step by step. Like Rome wasn't built in a day. It took somebody actually drawing shit up, actually looking through all these different avenues. And sometimes we just gotta actually take a couple steps back in our life to really get where we want to go to. And I feel like that's the position I'm at right now. That I really got to take not one or two, but multiple steps back for me to really like propel myself forward. And that's probably where you are as well.
Yeah, it's like you got to take a quick little. It's like being. I don't know. I don't want to come to a complete stop, but I do need to kind of take a little step back and realize like what I'm building and what is unfolding right before my very eyes.
Yeah, everybody's different. Like me, I have to take multiple steps back. For you might just need to pause real quick and reassess things. Like you might just have to take one step back just so you can be like, all right, I see what I just did. Now let me move forward after you just reassessed what you just seen as you took a step back. Like that's just probably where you are right now. You don't need to keep moving forward before you take a couple steps back to really like review everything. So
okay. Well, let's move into our main topic, our main discussion. This is a welcome back, the first episode back.
Ooh.
So let's just kind of reflect on the first season. How we feel about the first season.
I liked it. Like, granted, it's first season. It was a lot of learning that we had to do. Like, it's a big learning curve.
Still a lot of learning we
Of
do.
course, it's going to continue to be a lot of learning. We're going to continue to learn as we go along. But it would, honestly, for it being our first season, like my first time ever recording a podcast, technically your second, but because you said you had your own, like, one for briefly.
But it was a little audio version only.
Whatever. Okay, so let's say your first time recording a podcast, like, really for both of us, that it didn't really go so bad. Like, it, for a lot of people, like, they viewed it very well. They liked it. So, put that away.
Continue.
It really it went well, like, for our first season. So, like, I think that throughout the whole time, like, we actually brought something, like, to a lot of people's attention that really can take root and really grow.
Yeah. I know we definitely have something that's like that's going to be something very, impactful.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing people's reactions and faces when I be like, "Oh, I have a podcast called Traumaless."
Mm-hmm.
Everybody felt like, "Oh, wow!" Like what? Like so. And that's one thing I've realized with doing this is like we are going to get a lot more in-person traction before it actually we get that big traction on social media. Like I say all the time, social media is not real life. And what I realized is that, like, getting out here talking to different people and just sharing to them, just kind of what we have going on, it's like people are really kind of excited to see what we have going on.
Shit, I'm excited to see what we got going on.
This is really, it's crazy to say, like, this is really just honestly, truthfully, the beginning. And, like, we kind of talk about all the time, but, like, I don't think neither one of us would foresaw, like, people just see, it's the podcast, but they don't really understand the vision behind and all the different moving parts and the different things.
I don't even think that they realize how it all really, like, transpired for us to even try to get to this point. Like, you just mentioned the moving parts, but it's like the little nuances, like even our personalities of how, like, we work together. Like, people are like, oh, like, they work very well together. Nah, I hate this motherfucker. He hates me too.
He doesn't hate me. He loves me very, very much.
I hate him.
It's the people that you gotta, like, the people that you argue with them. And when I say argue, it's like,
yeah, you just go back
talk
and forth.
Shit. Like, those are the people that, like, you really are. I don't know. It's just a different type of.
Like, for real, honestly, you one of my closest friends. Like, you and Nate, like, and you'll meet him. Y'all get to meet him on the next episode. My boy Mike, that's coming on. Like, they all know that side of me. Where it's like, I'm going to play, I'm going to joke, but I truly do care. I care about the people that are close to me.
Yeah.
If you're not close to me, glazed donut.
It's actually funny though, because when you think about it, it's like the people that's closest to you, they don't get the they do get the serious side, but not as much. And the people that you're not close with, they get the. Yeah, I feel like that's just how we as people operate. Like.
Yeah. Like, they going to see that personality out of us because we're comfortable. We, like, they've been able to see the different seasons of us when it came to our life compared to the people that don't really know us like that. It's like, why would I be comfortable with sharing myself with you? Like, I'm not going to let you into my bubble like that. I don't like you. You probably going to contaminate it.
The old me would agree with that. But I'm starting to learn that it's like, I don't know, it don't matter who is around. You got to be yourself at all times. Now, granted, of course, we close with you, and you may wear a little mask here until you tailor yourself to. But I'm starting to move into, like, this space of, like, really recognizing, standing in my power. Like, even with, this, us doing it. I ran, like I always mentioned, I kind of ran from this a long time, like, and just stepping into actually
You tried to run from it at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I wasn't letting that happen. But I had to let you bump your head into the wall for a quick second.
It's funny. But no, like, I mean, honestly and truthfully, though, that's why I say it. What was I going to say? Where was I going? Kind of lost my train of thought. But no, oh, yeah, running away from it. That's why I feel like I'm glad to have met you and, like, for us to be doing this, because it has reminded me of what my purpose is or like what my pathway is, and just having a team and a project to be able to do all of the things that I enjoy doing, and having the support, it definitely makes it fun for me.
Yeah, you've been able to get the opportunity to really put your talents like on full display and to actually really push things. So it's like, all right, like let's actually start like moving forward with all this, and let's actually start showing people what you're able to do, what you've learned throughout the years that you've studied, that you haven't got the opportunity to really like practice.
Yeah, it's great. That's really why I was like, this is imposter syndrome. And it's so funny? So like about 7-8 years ago, when I was in like high school, when I had just graduated, so like 2018, 2019, it popped up on my memories, and it's like the same way I am to today is the same person. Like I was doing like some type of one video, I was like speaking in church and doing like some type of speaking thing, and another one, it was some type of documentary my high school was doing about overcoming adversity and stuff like that. And it was just crazy. It was like I was 17, 18, and looking back at it, it just made me think like, damn, look at me today doing the same. Like I thought to myself, the same thing you were running from is the very same thing you were running towards.
Right.
And it's just funny how it just all come full circle, and I'm back. Like,
Yeah, no, I get that for sure. Like, I feel like sometimes that I don't know myself. So it's like I'm steadily keep trying to figure things out, especially since I started therapy. Like, and I'm trying to address a lot of different things and understand why certain stuff bother me, why they don't bother me, why like I do the things that I do. That so.
How has therapy been going for you?
It's been going well. It allows me to be completely honest and be able to say how I feel and what I want to say without somebody judging me or trying to hide things. Because sometimes some people I'll probably tell certain stuff to, other people I won't. Like, but my therapist is like, yeah, nah, I'm telling everything too, like the whole truth, like from my side, both sides, everything. Like, what are you gonna do? Judge me? You're my therapist. You're supposed to sit here and listen and actually try to help me and give me the tools.
Right.
So it's been going well. Like I have a woman therapist. Like, mind you, I also want to have a male therapist as well. I just want both sides and to understand me. Be careful. Don't die on me. Need some water?
I'm good.
Okay. But yeah, I just want both sides of the spectrum from a woman's points of view. And since I am a male, I also want the male side where they can also help me try to unpack things that, as a man, what it's like to go through.
What would you say the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself so far is being back in therapy?
Probably my communication styles, like how certain things, like how they affect me due to the way that somebody is communicating with me. Like if we're talking and having a conversation back and forth and you're yelling, like how does that make me feel? Like I'm the type person, like I try to tell people all the time, you don't have to yell. You don't have to like argue with me, none of that stuff. Like as a kid, I never needed that. My parents, like if they was mad at me or I need to be put on punishment, just talk to me. Like when you yell at me, all that's gonna do is just push me away. I don't want to do this. So just having that conversation and recognizing like, nah, that's part of my boundary, my communication style is just like, nah, just talk to me. So I kind of figured out a couple different things. So,
Okay.
Still in practice.
Of course, we always in practice. So tell the people, what are some updates? What's going on in your life? Now you're moving.
Yeah.
What's going on with, Traumaless, some other things, give us some updates.
So some of the updates is nothing. No, I'm joking. So I've been working on a couple different designs. Like as y'all see, I have one of the merches on, like Traumaless shirt. Definitely cop up. Go on the website, traumalessapparel.com. Trying to get some different designs out. Trying to constantly keep pushing, and I'm looking for somebody who can be able to help with design ideas and just all around helping with those type of things because I do get creator's block sometimes. So been looking for somebody like that. Also, how with the podcast we're trying to do an in-season series, and I'm creating some designs around the in-season series. So look out for those. What else I got going on? Oh, so starting the apparel brand, like switching around from Company 95 originally to Kinetrics. Like, so look out for that one. New logo, design, all that. Got that going on. What else I want to tell y'all about? Well, inside Traumaless itself, like we have 2 new series that we're essentially trying to do, like two different things. Which is the conversation pit. We got that going on. And we have Street Talk. Both was able to design like the logos for it, all that type stuff. But outside of that, like besides me moving and all that type nonsense, those are kind of like the things that I got going on.
Okay.
If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. I might be forgetting something.
How do you feel? How does this season or this phase of your life feel like right now?
So first off, during the break that we took, I felt completely off. Like I felt like I didn't have no motivation to do anything. Like I don't know what was going on. Like I just couldn't get in a rhythm. Don't know why. Didn't know how to get out of it. None of that. Like even with me trying to go play basketball, try to listen to music, I was just confused. I'm like, man, I don't know. But now that we're kind of like getting things back started up and whatnot, is very exciting, and it's kind of like putting me more in higher spirits and wanting to create and do more and more and more. So I don't know if I answered that question.
Okay.
Yeah, but what you got going on, Pat?
Let's see.
You better not hold back either.
Let's see. I just moved. I don't know. Did I announce that on last season? If not, I moved. So I'm trying to get my house situated and together. This would be like my first real apartment. So it feels good to really be in my own place. Like I was kind of mentioning, it's funny because life comes full circle. So it's like almost like 9, 10 years. Actually, February make 10 years ago when I like left my mom's house and started living with my friend, and they took me and all that.
Yeah.
But it's just like reflecting on that and just seeing like where I'm at today now and just kind of the whole journey and the process of getting here. It's like I really am just in a space of gratitude for it because it's like I know things could have been worse and things could have went any type of way.
Right.
But I'm grateful for like the experiences, the people I've met, the information and things that I've learned. And I'm just kind of at this point now. Also, it was my birthday.
Oh yeah, this
A couple weeks
man
ago.
went out and did his big one on his birthday.
I celebrated like a king.
Where'd you go on your birthday?
I went to Miami.
This man went to the land where they get wild and naked out there.
I'm cracking up. It was funny.
Hey, it's a fact.
I'm cracking up. I went back to where it all started. To where I
Please
was
don't
born.
tell me that you came back with a kid.
No.
Okay.
Pat won't be having no kids for another 10 years.
10 years?
30, 35.
God damn. 10 years is insane.
It's not though. I mean, I feel like me personally, and especially the days and times we live in now, like I know I don't have a patience for the child right now.
You
And
barely got
also,
patience for me.
Yeah,
God damn it.
you're like a 3-year-old, 30-year-old.
Nah, don't do that.
But yeah, nah.
That's
Um,
crazy.
so yeah, just really, I know I could say this is like the season of stepping into manhood. Really being serious about what it is that I say I want. Which kind of leads me to the next thing, which is kind of what we've been, well, through this podcast,
hmm
the vision was birthed, of, my business that I'm working on, Gordian Network.
Okay, there we go. I've been waiting to hear you say that. Claim it. Yes. There you go. I've been waiting to hear you say that and announce it to the world. Like, people don't know. Like, when we talked about this, and then I did the logo for it. Like, you gave me the inspiration based off of something that you had sold, but I was like, all right, let's try to work this around. I've been waiting for you to try to announce this.
Yes. Gordian Network is definitely, this is definitely gonna be my baby. Like, I feel like every.
So you
Also
do got a
recent-
kid.
Huh?
So you do got a kid then.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Well, I have several kids.
Okay.
Several. Gordian, Traumaless, you.
Whoa.
know.
Wait the fuck a minute. Yo, timeout flag on the play.
Yo.
Technical foul,
Yo.
ejection.
But no,
You're reported.
That's crazy. Reported is wild.
So I would say for years, what a lot of people don't know is that for the past few years, I wouldn't say I've been formally diagnosed, but you could tell like I probably dealt with depression or whatever the case may be, and just a sense of like not losing myself in a sense, and just always been on the search for like, I have all this knowledge, I have all this information, I know what I want to do. I see the vision of what it is that I see me operating in my highest potential, but I didn't quite know exactly how I was going to get there. I couldn't figure out how to tie all these things together. And it was through the podcast where by doing the podcast and starting back up with that, and remember we had that talk where it's like, something just wasn't feeling right with me. Like, just sit here, like, this is something more to it. And then eventually, Gordian was birthed. And what Gordian Network is literally what it sounds like. It is a network. It is I'm creating my own system. We could sit up here and talk about, the systems all day. But now I'm actually in the process of building my own system. It'll be comprised of 3 components: media and content production, which is products would be, i.e., the Traumaless Podcast, which you guys are seeing now, the Conversation Pit, and Street Talk. I kind of circle back to that, kind of talk about that. But then the business development. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. I love business. I love, numbers. I love, like, I may not always have the creative idea. Like, even when you came to me, you literally seen it in real time.
Yeah.
You came to me with the idea, and I sat there. I said, "Oh, this is da-da-da-da-da." We literally came up. So, that's where that business development comes into play. Like, I understand that everybody doesn't have the time, the resources, or the money to figure out how to start a business, the marketing, the advertisement, the business structure, the funding, and it's like, I love doing that. So why not do it for others?
Let me ask you this real quick then. Like, since you talk about Gordian, how'd you come up with that name?
So I was playing around with chat and like just like I know the theme or the principles behind Gordian is collaboration over competition, and essentially, I didn't even say that. Essentially, what Gordian Network is a resource-based network for creatives and entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So it's about, people over money, people over profits. It's about, like, literally creating a resource-based system where it's like, when one person wins, everybody wins.
Right.
So it's like everybody has an incentive to make sure that everyone is successful. It's not about being number one, or it's about a collective, but creating that community of space where it's like we help each other out, we grow, we just creating my own community in a sense.
Okay.
But with that being, and then also, like I said, I feel like today, looking out into this world, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's a lot of noise. It's a lot of like just unauthenticity, and that's what this network. That's what everything is about. Bring like real people, real stories, authenticity. What was the question?
How did you come up with the name Gordian?
Yeah, so with all of that being said, that's kind of like what I was feeding chat. Like, what are some names for a media production company? And so Gordian was one of the names, but I like Gordian because it's also my father's name. Well, his name is Gordon, so
Right.
Gordian, and I liked it, what it stood for, cutting through the noise, cutting through, this Gordian knot. There's a whole tale behind it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I came up with the name Gordian. But then, I started to realize, like, it don't just have to be a media production company. Like, I can literally, all of the other things I know and I like, I can tie it in and have, my 3 different phrases. Gordian will kind of just be like that, it'll be just like a BlackRock or a Viacom, or how every company has the big head, and then you got all these other different businesses and da-da-da-da, but it all funnels back to
The parent company, basically.
parent company.
Disney,
Basically. But
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
Disney.
I mean, I wouldn't say just Disney, though, because
Wouldn't that be? Is that Sony? No, do Sony own Disney?
Oh, Disney owns Disney, and they own Marvel, fucking ABC.
Who does Sony own?
All of this shit under them.
Who does Sony own? Okay,
We'll
never
see.
mind then.
yeah, I'll have to look. But essentially, though, I think about it as well as, like, even with those different companies, they're not just in media and production. They're in
Yeah.
all the different other areas.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, that's what I like. My mission, and I also realized throughout doing all this, I realized, like, I'm a creative entrepreneur. Like, that's
Right.
my title. I like to take ideas and thoughts and make them a reality.
Mhm.
That's my role. That's my chosen profession. So, yeah, business development, media content production, community development, creating these spaces. I'm not trying to always sell somebody something.
Mhm.
Like, I'm growing tired of that. You realize all the content you see, it's, change your life and da-da-da.
Yeah.
Then the last 2 seconds, click the link in my bio.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of that. Like, I
Yeah,
just
you gotta
wanna-
buy something just to be able to get some knowledge or this, that, and the third. Like it gets tiresome.
It's like, yeah, why you just can't, throw an event. A lot of people that just come
Mhm.
together and just parlay, just like,
Yeah.
but yeah. So, that's Gordian. Now, street talk. No, conversation pit.
Mhm.
So, I understand that we live in an attention, economy. Everything is attention based. You need to be able to grab people's attention. Street conversation pit would be kind of a debate style, urban type of debate style, type of ordeal. There's a mixture between entertainment and a little bit of substance, ranging from a variety of topics, stuff that's going on, different thoughts, different men versus females, should men pay, all the different things that we
Yeah.
see every day on our timeline. We're just creating that space to where we just gonna come and talk. We will be pushing it out. It will be held on TikTok Lives. We'll want to do that on TikTok Lives. We'll put, like, different flyers out. It'll be a whole rollout, but that'll definitely be like a community type of project. in
Yeah,
a sense.
and also don't forget that along with us going on live, there's going to be times where we might actually host an event where we actually have like an actual conversation pit style, like face to face, where we
Yeah.
can actually go live and people watch that. But majority of the time, we're probably going to go live like either individually on our own platforms or on the TikTok platform for it. So definitely follow us on both of our platforms, which is in the link tree. That'll be in the description below. Follow us on there. You'll be able to stay tuned and updated with when we go live for a conversation pit or any other updates of when we try to host some events for the conversation pit, or even like for Traumaless in itself.
Hey, yeah, be on the lookout. Next May, June, early summer, I definitely want to put together an event. Like I said, one thing, like I'm being in a new city. I'm being forced to be out of my comfort zone. So it's like I have to meet people, and I just know that this is gonna be something good because like you're in alignment based off of the type of people you come across and the type of people you meet.
For sure.
And I'm meeting all the right people, and that's why I say I know for me I can't stop the momentum. I have to like kind of take a quick little pause, reassess, and keep going. Cause
and sometimes I'll be having to catch myself because I'll be like, I don't like people. I don't be liking to sit down and try to talk to people or get out and try to communicate with people. But I'm like, hey, like if I don't do this and actually keep pushing myself to be better than what I am and to grow and develop, we're really not going to be able to continue to move forward. We're not. It's ultimately going to fail. And I don't like shit failing because of me. I don't like being the cause of like a loss or a fail in any type we should perform. Now, if it's somebody else, I'll be like, well, that was you. But it ain't going to be on because of me. So, like, I have to do better. Like, not only because I want better for myself, but I want better for my business. I want better for your business. I want better for Nate and everything that we are going to be trying to do, because I have a lot of vision of how all three of us can be able to play off of each other. How I call it a triangle, like how Gordian helps company or Traumaless, and Traumaless can help with whatever Nate's going to come up with his, and then how it also connects with yours, but then also with mine, with also me trying to do juicing, and with Traumaless being a part of like Connectrix being a part of my juicing business, and then all of them playing hand in hand with each other. That's what I like and what I want, and I want that ability for things to connect. And
that's it. And I feel like it already is connected, and that is the whole like even because everything that I do and like my goal and objective, and it's funny because we talked about it, on the episode they'll see, the second episode that they'll see with your boy Mike, but just providing value. The only reason why this works is because you see the value. Like even like it's not like I got 1 million followers and this is proven and da-da-da. It's just really we just going off of hopes and dreams right now and the vision, right? But it's like, damn, lost my train of thought. You know that be happening to me sometimes.
Yes. Connectivity.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. But providing value to people, like one thing I'm looking at is like even looking at other creators that are on there up and up. I look at it from the standpoint of, okay, Gordian, like I said, in order for Gordian to be successful, Traumaless has to be successful. Anybody I bring up under this umbrella, it has to be successful. So I start thinking of my mindset be like, okay, how can I provide value to this person? Like, and so my thing is getting other creators that are just starting out on their journey so that I can be like, one, not only push out the content, but it's like, hey, you got somebody else on your team that is like willing to help you edit the content, come up with a strategy, da-da-da-da. But it helps me learn and perfect my craft while still pushing you out and putting your brand out, because I could be like, hey, yeah, you should do this, or da-da-da, or hey, I know this, da-da-da. And that saves you the time and the stress to focus on doing what Darren does best, or any other creative that we work with, what they do best, you know?
Right.
So.
Yeah, like I'm really excited. And now that I'm thinking about it, like when we sit down and talk about this, even right now, is that everything is in a 3-point triangle. Everything has its 3 points of connectivity. Like for me, Traumaless, Connectrix, my juicing business, all 3 points. Gordian, Traumaless, what Nate does, back to Gordian. Like even when it comes to what we're doing, a part of Traumaless, it's 3 points. It's the Traumaless Podcast. It's the Conversation Pit and Street Talk. All 3 of them play a part of each other. Like they lead to each other. like forward and backwards. So it's all connecting in a 3-point triangle. So I really love how all of it is coming together in that type of full circle, but like I said, 3-point triangle.
Yeah, I'm excited because I feel like especially with Conversation Pit and Street Talk. Oh, let me give a little overview of what Street Talk is. Street Talk, like I always say, social media is not real life. And so Street Talk is going to be content when we're hitting the streets, talking to people. We're talking to people, maybe it may be the type of content from the streets is going to be, a variety, especially being here in Philly. And then also, I travel. I started traveling more this year, but next year I'll be traveling frequently. So it's like, even when I was down in Miami, I met two dope people. One was a fashion designer who got their own store and got, the team and X, Y, and Z. Then I met this other boy, he's up and coming on his YouTube journey.
Right.
And it's like, that's why I kind of, when I got back, I had the conversation of, kind of how we would do, Street Talk and, Conversation Pit, because like we will not always be together, or I may not have the idea. Like you may be out somewhere and you be like, oh, this is great content, So it's like, but yeah, Street Talk essentially is just to really just get a feel for what's really going on in the world, what really people are really thinking about, So I'm excited because I feel like with us doing all of these things, it only...
Nate. Did the camera turn off?
Fuck you mean the car is full?
Doom, 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 doom. Back up. Yeah, so we just, had a little couple technical difficulties, but let's talk about this second season, kind of what would you like to see out of this second season?
Let me think about that. So, what would I like to see out of the second season? I don't know. I would like to see more attention, like from our audience, more connectivity from our audience, more viewership. Not mean like I don't want them to I just want numbers or anything. No, I want people to actually feel what we're saying, what we're doing, actually see it and get excited for it. Like I can care less about the numbers. I just want those people to actually feel what we're doing. So but all in all, I'm excited for the in-season series that we're gonna do. Y'all don't know about the in-season series. It's basically, long story short, we're going to have specific topics that we're going to have multiple episodes around that we're going to talk about, where we might have a guest on, just those different type things. So for sure, excited for the in-season series, and then just excited for us to have more people on here, those people that's willing to come on, that like to come on, and just to bring that vibe. Because it's cool that when it's just us two, but when we able to hear the different stories and backgrounds of different people and their whole journey, that actually I like hearing.
Yeah, it's fun to... You learn from any and everybody, and then you just gotta sit there and listen. It's like even with your boy Mike, it was a lot of things that he said. I'm like, damn, you're right. Or I just need it. You never know what message somebody holds for you. So it's always fun to talk to people. Huh?
Yeah, I never got the photo.
What photo?
Oh, Mike, it's fine.
Yeah, we could use a clip from Mike. But I would say for me this season, I'm excited to find my voice. That would be one of the biggest things, just being more comfortable in who I am, my role, and my voice. And then the second part would just be like just everything that will come from us doing this, like the being able to be creative and coming up with different ideas, being able to have different conversations, having that space to where it's like we talk about this, what we feel and see in the world. Because realistically, truthfully, this is our space to do that. Like, you know, well, a lot of conversations, it's so funny. A lot of conversations we have at work is what we should be having here. And it's like we be at work and they be looking at us like we crazy as fuck.
Yeah, like, man, what's up with y'all? Like, do y'all hate each other? Like, it's like, no, we just got difference of opinions and it's just a passionate conversation.
Yeah. I feel like once I'm not gonna lie, I definitely know that, like, that is definitely gonna, like, we get into one of the little debates on here, that is definitely gonna be like,
like, y'all gonna really see that raw, unfiltered part of us, like, cause y'all see the side of us right now where it's like we be cool, but then sometimes, like, when we be having a difference of opinion on shit, man, it be on and popping. Like, he be like, no.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
I'll be like damn near pissing you off.
It don't. It's like you said. It's when you're passionate about something. And I think sometimes people mistake passion as aggression.
Well, when I say piss you off, I'm not saying like necessarily like, oh, you're mad. Just more so like, nigga, what?
Intellectually pissed.
Yeah.
Like the debate style pissed. But no, like you understand. I understand that. But people from the outside looking at it, they just see, oh, he's pissed off, he's upset, he's angry, and it's like, no, I think people don't show enough passion. People don't care enough to like. It's like everybody wants to speak on issues, and but nobody really cares enough to like actually hold a position and to actually take action on it. Or
like, I'll agree with that, and I'll also double down and say that people don't actually sit down and try to talk about it and understand the other perspective. Like, what I mean is, like, if we're having a conversation about women and kids and all that type stuff, and I'm on one side and you're on the other side, and we're going back and forth, I need to, like, I need to hear your side. I need to try to sit down and understand. Like, debating isn't necessarily try to be right or wrong. It's, one, arguing your point, but then you're also in this debate to understand. Like, I'm trying to get you to understand my side, just like I need to be trying to hear and understand your side. So therefore, one, it can either fuel what I'm saying and my points that I'm making, and they'd be like, oh, no, like, this is that. And then we both can either agree to disagree, or one of us is going to end up switching sides and be like, you know what, I hear where you're coming from. But a lot of people don't actually go into debates, or they have arguments and not even try to sit down and understand what the person is saying. They just trying to get their point out, and that's it.
I agree. I mean, honestly though, that's a human thing. Depending, because it may be a certain, let's say, you listen to understand for most topics, but then it may be something, a topic that's sensitive to you, and your
emotions got the best of you.
Exactly. And that's just a life thing. That's a human thing.
I done got into that a couple times already.
I'm cracking up.
All because I just wanted to troll.
I'm cracking up.
I gotta stop trolling people.
No, keep trolling.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna be trolling, especially when I go onto the conversation pit, and when I do street talk. Oh my God, the troll level is gonna be over 9,000.
I'm cracking up about
This
it.
motherfucker gonna get us canceled, bro.
I ain't gonna get us canceled.
Nah, so one thing I will say though is that you shouldn't have a debate, or you didn't have a successful debate, if you didn't learn anything. Like, that should be the only reason why you should be even having a debate or a discussion or some type of dialogue with someone, is to learn something. Because it's like, if you know everything, then why are you still living? If you knew all the answers, what would be the purpose of you being here? One thing that one like truth that I've been kind of like making peace with is that the only thing that is true that we all can agree on that can never be disputed is the fact that we would all die. We have a day that we die. Everything else is subjective.
Yeah, everybody has a time. You just don't know that time.
Exactly. And so it's like, for me, I'm making peace with the fact of like, that's the only truth that I need to know is that I'm gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, it's like, okay, well, would I be happy with the time that I've had here on Earth? So that's kind of like my little, caveat for debates. It should just be if we, of course, we're gonna be doing our debates. We're gonna be passionate, emotions, like that's human. I think.
I think they want to see that. I think honestly, the way that social media is nowadays and how people are wired in today's time, they like seeing that emotion. They like to see the negative emotion, but they like seeing that back and forth heated emotion.
Because
Like-
it's not robotic. It's not like, at least you're showing some type of authenticity.
Yeah.
Like you can't really fake emotion.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like no matter how good you of an actor you are, you still can't fake emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, I come in and be like, "Oh, I'm good," but my energy and everything tells you I really am like the complete opposite. You get what? You can never energy never lies. So it's like when people are gonna gravitate to seeing something real, something that moves them, something that see, that's where trolling comes into play. You know how to invoke an emotion out of people. That's why trolling, rage baiting, it's why, because you can strike up an emotion in people.
The funny part is, I was asked, like I already told you, I was asked, why is it that I like trolling, or that why do people like to troll? And I'm just like, it's just funny. It's just, like, for me, it's just funny because it's like I have this type of power over your emotions. It's really affecting you this much. You don't see that I'm just fucking with you and I'm not serious, even when I'm over here laughing and smiling in your face. Like, and the fact that I'm laughing and smiling in your face is probably what's pissing you off even more. And so it's making me laugh and smile in your face even more. So that troll eventually is probably going to get somebody to try to fuck me up. But it's a good thing I know how to fight. So it's like, yeah, nah, you ain't going to have an easy time doing that shit. But
No, they don't. They just straight up shoot.
hey, at that point, if I die, then that's my time. It's my time. Like, God knew. He's like, hey, this how this nigga going to
I
die.
ain't gonna lie.
It's like-
that is gonna be hilarious.
Like, Darren got.
You gonna be in the mid troll center.
They was like, this
Next
motherfucker
thing you
got
wake
shot.
up in heaven like,
They be like, what happened to JR? It was like, shit, he got shot because he was trolling. I'm like, damn, my fault.
But nah, honestly, one thing I'm kind of noticing about people that troll is like, in order to troll somebody, you have to know yourself.
Mhm.
Like, because it's like trolling is an art form. You have to know how to like really get under somebody's skin. In order to get under somebody else's skin, you gotta know yourself.
And sometimes you just gotta have have zero fucks to give.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I already know, like, certain shit that's probably going to get under my skin. Like, other stuff is like, I know how to clown on myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, people be like, oh, your hairline or this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, I heard that for many years already, so it's like, that don't affect me no more.
Right.
Like, but sometimes I'll have those days where hearing it, like, prime example, I'm going to my parents, like, and some young bulls on the porch next to my parents. Like, they end up saying something about my hair. I forget exactly what it was because I needed a haircut during the time, but they said something about my hairline or something. And I don't know why. I felt something sting in my chest. I'm like, I'm ready to beat these niggas the fuck up. Like, I don't care how young y'all are. Like, but it did get to me that day. I don't know why. It stuck with me the rest of that day. I'm like, okay, all right. Like, but it happens, like, to the best of us. Like, but a lot of times it's just like, yeah, don't allow nobody to really, like, control your emotions like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you can control your emotions, then you can rule the world. Like, for real. To me, that's how I feel.
Well, with that being said, is there anything else you would like to leave with the people?
Man, what would I like to leave with y'all? Be ready for this season. Like, this season is really going to be a very, very special one for us. It's our second season. This is the first episode. We got plenty more to come. We're going to have some very special guests. Like, the next one is my boy Mike. Our next guest is going to be, like, another person that's close to me, my brother.
Can't wait for that one.
I know you can't. Like, these two, they like peas in a pod. You see his face.
Hey, yo.
But it's like what we got really coming down the pipeline, man. I'm really excited for it. Um, it's really gonna be a dope ass season. Like, in whether or not we do like 12 episodes or just like go past that for when it comes to this season, I don't know. But I just know for sure this season, for all the stuff that we learned and that we're going to continue to keep learning. hey, I'm being
because there's still a lot of stuff that like we haven't even implemented yet, and I really haven't been pushing that because like I just want to get the simple stuff down first before we really like.
And that's the crazy part, that we haven't implemented a lot of different things yet, and there's stuff that we're still going to keep on
Like,
growing and learning from like throughout this time, and that we're going to implement during possibly this season or even in the next season or on to the other projects, where it's going to be like, yo, people really they're going to stop fucking around playing with us. They're going to learn right now.
I'm just thinking in my mind because it's like people like, I don't even know if y'all really caught on when I said marketing and advertisement and putting money. Like right now, we just try like we gonna hit, but it's gonna be organically first.
Yeah.
And then it's like I have all this data, all this like the beard. Now imagine when you start putting money behind this. Like when I start really like creating my own system, just like how the system like you just take their blueprint but using it for us, you know. So I definitely am like just excited. Like I really am like, yeah. I'm really excited too for the event we're gonna do next year. It's gonna be a very how I see it, envision it. It's gonna be different. I want different creatives, entrepreneurs, shut up, you know, kind of like a pop-up shop type of thing, and you know, to have the live, you know, thing, different speakers.
And listen, y'all, like when we do that, that joint is going to be a massive event. When I say massive, I'm saying like the turnout for it, like the amount of backing we're gonna get, the amount of people that's gonna love it and that's gonna fuck with it. Like even if let's say that we only had like 50 people there.
Yeah, I definitely want it to be I definitely want the first couple of events we do to be small and intimate.
Yeah, when I was saying massive, I ain't talking about the amount of people. Like I'm talking about just of how well it does, the turnout of the emotion, the connectivity from it, and the raw authenticity of it, and all that, just like the way that people are gonna receive it, gonna be the massive part, not just the people. Like, cause we might have 20 to 50 people there, but how many people that it reaches once it goes public and live and people see this and hear about it.
And they're not even on top of that. We just saying 20, 50 people. I'm thinking about the type of 20, 50 people that's gonna be in that room. Like, it's funny, like relationships is everything. And it's like you don't, and that's what I'm realizing too, you don't have to have a lot of followers, a lot of views. People just love to support and see you have chasing that vision, and they see it's like like I said, energy never lies. So if you're truly in alignment, you're gonna meet the people you're supposed to meet, and just off of your personality. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and I'm gonna leave with this. Like, it's gonna be a scary time once I really start getting on my shit. Like,
that's what I be thinking about. Neither one of us has really tapped into our full potential.
Like when I say when I get on my shit, like when like the fact that I'm in therapy, and once I really tap into my confidence and I really start moving in confidence, it's gonna be spooky season out here for everybody. Like people gonna be like, oh, like he cocky. I'm like, no, I'm just confident now. Like, I ain't gonna be cocky. Like I'm a humble person. Insecure. But it's gonna get real spooky.
Insecure people mistake confident as cockiness. It's as simple as that.
They do go hand in hand. Like there is a fine line between confident and cockiness, but it just depends on how you going about it.
What do you mean? Because if I walk into a room and I know that I feel like it is all about,
like, let's say that you can know that you walk into a room and you know that you got money and that you're better than everybody, but you're not over here flaunting it and try to make it known that you're better than everybody. But you know it, and you're just carrying yourself in a certain way where it's like everybody can just tell that you are, but you're not trying to put it in everybody's face like, I'm better. That's cockiness, not confidence. Like,
no, I'm not saying that. But I still feel like as a confident person, you still like. I think, for example, one of our coworkers, probably one of the most confident people that we work with. Other people would perceive him as cocky because they are not confident within themselves.
Right.
You know who I'm referencing?
Pretty sure. What's the first letter?
F.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That a person like that steps on a lot of people's toes because he knows who he is within himself, and he's gonna stand on that, and nothing is gonna waver that. So some people are gonna take that as cocky or asshole or this, that, and the third, but it's like, no, I just know myself, and I'm gonna stand on that, and nothing or nobody is gonna waver me off of that.
Right.
And it's like people like that are successful, that are very impactful. I'm just using him as an example.
No. I understand, but that's why I was just saying, like, some, like, outside of the people, there are times where you can tell, like, somebody's going from confident to cocky.
Yeah, of course.
But outside of that, nah. Like,
I just feel like confident people. Cause one of my fears with that is like, oh, I don't want people to think I'm cocky, but it's like I know my heart, I know my intention, so it's like.
Yeah, I've heard people say like, oh, because I say like, yo, once I get my body the way that I want it to be, and I get fully tatted, and I'm confident in myself, I said that I'll go bald. I have no problem with doing it. And I'm like, then I'm like, once I got myself the way that I want to be, and it's like, it's really going to be spooky season because I'm going to probably be shirtless all the time because I'm going to be tatted and my body going to be right. And I'm like, oh, damn, you trying to be a whore. No.
I'm going to be like, who invited you? Go home,
I'm
Roger.
like, I invited myself. So, yeah, it's really this season going to be very special. And I can't wait for more of our episodes, especially our passionate one-on-one episodes that we going to have. Because those are going to be the funniest ones.
I'm already knowing. Especially the conversation pits.
Those are going to be funny because you'll probably be on your live and I'll probably be like going live and we'll probably be on each other's. And this probably going to really get real hectic, especially with some of the people that we have on there. Yeah, but that's all you got to share?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's all the time we have for today. If you like this episode, please make sure you follow, like, comment, and subscribe to all of our social media platforms at Traumaless Podcast. Also, if you want to cop merch, go to our website, www.traumalessapparel.com, or you can support by donating to the Traumaless Cash App at Officially Traumaless. So, if you want to make sure that you do all that, go to the link in the description below. You'll be able to get all that in there. So, we out. Tune into the next one.
Break it down now. Neil's got beats.
Because he was the beat person. He made beats,
bro.
And
I was
we rap.
Cooking, bro.
Like, he made beats and rapped and stuff like that. People don't know.
We
You
rap.
don't know about that.
You
don't know about that shit.
Nah,
Man,
that's crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so it's like, he definitely did do a lot of different things. So
we got a whole mixtape out. That was
we ain't
crazy.
gonna talk about that.
Nah, that mixtape
Darren
was
was
hard
on the mixtape
though.
too?
Nah, Darren was rapping. Bro. He was.
I was on 2 of the, what was it, 7 songs?
Yeah, it was 7 songs. He was
Yeah, I was
on
on 2
2
of the 7 songs.
He was
I need to see this shit.
bro.
I need proof.
We need the proof of that. What's the name of that mixtape?
You ain't gonna find it.
It's still on. I think it's on Dat Piff. If y'all remember Dat
Oh,
Piff, it's
damn.
on that.
You ain't gonna find that joint.